Good morning, students. So in this video you are going to learn about matter and materials. So this is your second chapter. This video is for classes 4th A1 and 4th A2. So after learning this lesson, you will be able to classify the materials based on their properties, and you will be able to realize the importance of matter and materials in your daily life, and you can easily differentiate transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Okay, let's get into our video. So in this unit, we are going to see about materials, properties of materials, transparent, translucent, opaque objects, and the fourth topic is reflection of light. So these four topics are the important topic in this lesson. Now in this video, we are going to learn first three topics, that is materials, properties of materials, transparent objects, translucent objects and opaque objects. The fourth topic we will be learning in the next video. Okay, before learning about the materials, you just need to learn about matter. So what is matter? So everything is made up of matter. So everything in the universe is made up of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So matter is anything that has mass and it occupies spaces. Okay, so in this picture you can able to see some objects like flowers, table, food, clothes and book. So all these materials are made up of matter. Now let's learn briefly about materials. So the matter from which a thing is made up of is called material. In the previous slide itself I have told that material which are made up of matter. Okay, so the matter from which a thing is made up of is called material. All the materials are made up of matter. For example, chair. Chair is made up of wood, right? So here chair is the material and wood is the matter. So chair is the outcome of the matter wood. Okay, so here chair is the material and wood is the matter. Chair is made up of wood, right? Then eraser. Eraser is made up of what? Rubber. So here eraser is the material and rubber is the matter. Then candle. Candle is the material and wax is the matter. So wax it acts as a matter for the outcome of candle. So look at the pictures and identify the materials by which they are made of. So there we have some clues like paper, clay, glass, wood, plastic, metal, rubber and wax. So first picture is what? A chair. So this chair is a material which is made up of what? Wood. Okay, so this is a wooden chair. So wood it acts as a matter and this chair it acts as a material. And the second picture we can see a candle. Okay, so candle is made up of wax, right? So wax it acts as a matter and candle it acts as a material. And the third picture, it is a spoon. So spoon is a material and what is the matter here? Yes, metal is the matter. And the fourth one we can able to see pipes. Okay, so this pipes, so pipe is made up of plastic. So plastic it acts as a matter and pipe it acts as a material. And down we can see a slipper. Okay, this slipper is made up of what? Rubber. So here rubber it acts as a matter and this slipper it acts as a material. And the next picture we can able to see newspaper, right? So in this newspaper, paper it acts as a what? Matter and the sheet it acts as a material. And the next picture we can able to see a jar. Okay, so in this jar glass it acts as a matter and the jar it acts as a material. And the last picture it is a brick. So this brick, it is made up of clay, right? So clay, it acts as a matter, and the brick, it acts as a material. Okay. Now we are going to learn about properties of materials. So we have 5 properties of materials. One is hard and soft materials, shiny and dull materials, rough and smooth materials, flexible and rigid materials, and the last one is waterproof material. So by the name itself, we can easily understand about these materials. Now we are going to learn each by each. Hard and soft materials. So what is hard materials? Materials which cannot be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched. So those materials are known as hard materials. For example, bricks. So bricks we cannot compress, we cannot cut, we cannot bend, we cannot scratch the brick. So the materials which cannot be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched, the materials which are very hard are known as hard materials. And the soft materials are just opposite to hard materials. Materials which can be easily compressed, which can be easily cut, which can be easily bent or which can be easily scratched are known as soft materials. So for example, we have clay. So if we take clay, we can easily compress it, we can easily cut it, we can easily bend it and we can easily scratch it. So this clay, it comes under soft materials. So what is hard materials? Materials which cannot be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched are known as hard materials. And the materials which can be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched are known as soft materials. And the next one is shiny and dull materials. Okay, first is shiny materials. So materials which reflect the light are known as shiny materials. So for example, gold. So if we take gold, it can easily reflect the light, right? So this materials are known as shiny materials. And the second one is dull materials. Materials which do not reflect the light. It is just opposite to shiny materials. So the materials which do not reflect the light are known as dull materials. For example, candle. So candle, it will not reflect the light. It will not reflect the light, right? So this material are known as dull materials. So what is shiny materials? Materials which reflect the light. And the dull materials are the materials which do not reflect the light. And the next materials are rough and smooth materials. So first one, rough materials. So materials which have ups and downs on their surface. So for example, rock. So if we see rock, the surface of the rock will be very hard, right? It will be very rough. It has so many of ups and downs. So these materials are known as rough materials. So the materials which have ups and downs on their surface are known as rough materials. And next one is smooth materials. Materials which do not have ups and downs on their surface are known as smooth materials. So smooth materials are the opposites of rough materials. So in smooth materials, there won't be any ups and downs. Whereas in rough materials, there will be ups and downs on their surface. So the examples for smooth materials, it is tiles. So if we take tiles, it doesn't have any ups and downs, right? So these materials are known as smooth materials. And the next one, flexible and rigid materials. So first we are going to learn about flexible materials. So materials which can be bent or stretched easily are known as flexible materials. So in the name itself, we can easily identify the flexible materials. So these materials, we can easily bend it or we can easily stretch it. Okay, so the examples for flexible materials is rubber band. So if we take the rubber band, we can easily bend it, we can easily stretch it. So it is very flexible, right? So these materials are known as flexible materials. And the second one is rigid materials. So the materials which cannot be bent or stretched easily are known as what? Rigid materials. So the example of a rigid material is wooden scale. So can we bend or can we stretch the wooden scale? No. So this material are known as rigid material. So flexible materials are the materials which can be bent or stretched easily, whereas materials which cannot be bent or stretched are known as rigid materials. So the example of flexible material is rubber band and the example of rigid material is wooden scale. And the last material is waterproof material. So what is the word waterproof means? So the word waterproof means it will not allow any water to pass through it, right? So the materials which do not allow water to pass through them are called waterproof material. So this material will not allow any water to pass through them. Okay, for example, raincoat, umbrella. So this material, they will not allow water to pass through them. So this type of materials are known as waterproof materials. Okay. Now we are going to learn about transparent objects, translucent objects and opaque objects. So first we are going to learn about transparent objects. So transparent objects, they will allow light to pass through them. Okay. So if we take the transparent objects, it will allow the light to pass through it. Okay. So for example, air, glass and pure water. So in this picture, you can see the light, it can easily pass through the glass, right? So this is the best picture for the transparent objects. So transparent objects are the objects which allow light to pass through them. Okay. Whereas translucent objects, it will allow some light to pass through them. Okay. Not so much of light, it will allow some light to pass through them and we can not able to see the objects clearly. Only the partial amount of the objects only we can see. It is visible. Only the partial amount of the objects only visible, not the full objects are not visible. Okay, we cannot see the objects clearly, but we see them as blurred images. Okay, so only the partial of the objects only we can see. Okay. For the example, we have paper soaked in oil. So this is the best example. If we soak a paper in an oil, we cannot see the objects clearly. Okay. So and the next example is snow and vegetable oil. Okay. Translucent objects are the objects which allow some light to pass through them, whereas we cannot see objects clearly. If we take the transparent objects, it will allow light to pass through them and we can able to see the objects clearly. Okay, and in translucent objects, only some amount of the light will pass through them and we cannot see the objects clearly. And next one is opaque objects. So in opaque objects, these objects, they will not allow light to pass through them, whereas in transparent and translucent, they will allow light to pass through them. In opaque objects, they will not allow any light to pass through them. So we cannot see through these objects, right? So examples for opaque objects are wood, stone and metal. So if I introduce a light in a wooden scale to a wooden scale, the light will not pass through it. So these objects are known as opaque objects. So transparent objects, they will allow light to pass through them and we can see the objects clearly. Okay. And in translucent objects, they will allow some amount of light to pass through them and we cannot see the objects clearly. We can see as a blurred images. Okay. Whereas in opaque objects, they will not allow any light to pass through them and we cannot see through the objects. Okay. So your assignments are, you have to learn all these 10 spellings, write 3 times and you have to send it through WhatsApp. So now we will learn the spelling of this. So first one, matter. M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. Second one, materials, 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 materials. And the third one, compressed. Say compressed, 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 compressed. And the fourth one is reflect, 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 reflect. And the fifth one, rough, 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 rough. Sixth one, flexible, 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 flexible. Seventh one, rigid, 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 rigid. The eighth one, transparent, 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 transparent. And the ninth one, translucent, 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 translucent. And the tenth one, opaque. Say opaque, 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 opaque. So read all the 10 spellings, write 3 times, and you can send it through WhatsApp. Thank you, students.